Welcome to the CSC Richmond Theatre for our final October event for 2025. Welcome also to all the members of the Dive Into Stand Up class. This is their showcase.
I want to hear everybody say, hell yeah. So listen, are y'all ready for your final comedian? Hell yeah. Put your hands together, start clapping right now for the one and only Abhishek.
Mic check, mic check, mic check. 1, 2, 3. Johnny, Johnny, twinkle, twinkle, Jack and Jill, Incy, Wincy, Spider. Can you guys hear me all right? Then make some noise. Louder! This is the last performance of the day! Alright, don't worry. This is still a stand-up. It's not a dance performance. I just showed you some of my dance move as my backup talent in case my stand-up bombs. Okay, when I was coming here tonight, a lot of my friends, they did ask me, are you not nervous? It's your first stand-up. What if people boo at you? So my response, I come from a land of 1.4 billion people. At every event, the crowd is so big, if you make one small mistake, you don't get booed, you get bambooed. Now, what that essentially means is the crowd will take a bamboo and they will shove up your ass. So tonight, if you do decide to boo, remember, it's still going to be an upgrade from me, from getting bambooed to boo, and I'll still go home super proud of myself. Let me tell you something about myself. I drink a lot. For a long time, my wife has been bugging me to stop drinking, and as a loving and faithful husband, I did stop drinking. At home, at home, at home. So now I drink at the bars. And at the bars, you often come across some really interesting people. So the other night, I was drinking at a bar, and the gentleman next to me, he was trying to share his theory about men. So he said, majority of the men in the world could be put into two categories. They are either married or they are gay. I am married, but I never believed into this until I became friends with a person who identified himself as a gay person. He was really handsome. I mean, he was so tall and he was so good looking. He was so smart. I mean, it wonders me, could there be actually a third category? So what I mean is, majority of the men, handsome men in the world could be put into three categories: married, gay, or married and gay. But whatever gender you identify with, I have often seen people getting very conscious as they get old, specifically if they hit a decade target. And they try to act that still they are the younger version of themselves. So for example, haven't you seen somebody when they turn 30, hey, 30 is the new 20, yo, right? And if somebody is turning 40, hey, 40 is the new 30, yo, right? So my question, if you're turning 30, and if you do believe that 30 is the new 20, have you ever gone and asked an actual 20-year-old, is that really so? No, it is not. You're just fooling yourself into believing that you are having the same energy as a 10-year-old version of yourself. You are getting old, so accept it gracefully. If you cannot, suck it. Like I did when I recently turned 30 years old. And by recently, I mean 16 years back. Right? I consider myself a visionary and a creative person, and sometimes that has its own interesting consequences. So recently, I have been seeing shapes and images in the clouds, both still and moving. I initially thought, is there something wrong with me? But I did my own research, and then I figured it's pretty normal. And there is a medical term, it's called parabolia, in which human beings can see some shapes and images in inanimate things. Oh my God, you won't believe how much relieved I was. Now when I look up, I don't feel like a moron. When I see on the land, the government shutdown still continues. Talking about my vision, I never thought I'll be a stand-up comedian. I mean, I loved stand-up comedy and I used to admire these icons, Dave Chappelle, Kevin Hart and all. But my true calling only came recently when I realized sky is the limit. If you can really work hard, right? And you can be the biggest comedian of all times. You can even be elected in the next election. When I came to US in 2011 as a grad student to join Purdue University, everybody was very fascinated to see the amount of rings I'm wearing. So initially I was very patiently explaining to them why I wear it, but now it annoys me, I get irritated. So now whenever anybody asks me, why do you wear so many rings, I just punch them on their face. And then they ask me, why do you do that? I just do like this. Which is partly Indian head wobbling, but that's my way of saying, how the fuck do I know why I hit you? You asked me a question that I did not like, so I punched you on the face, and that is how it works. My primary care physician, she is a very experienced doctor, and she has been lecturing me for quite some time about eating healthy because my blood work was out of whack. You know, sugar, cholesterol, cancer, HIV, STD. I mean, the normal stuff for a 40-year-old something. I've been trying my best to eat healthy, but every year it's the same story. Blood work out of whack. So now I have a plan. I started to date my doctor. Whenever we go out on a date, I let her order the food for me. So now in the next annual physicals, my blood work is out of whack. It's your fault, bitch. As an immigrant, I have worked and lived on 3 continents, and that has really helped me develop that global and multicultural mindset. I love being around people. I enjoy the diversity of people, and often at times I have been asked, hey, you look like an extrovert guy. I say, yes, I'm an extrovert. And people around me actually are the source of my energy, and I'm so grateful to them. Nah, fuck it. Truth be told, I'm actually a parasite. I just suck up the energy from the people around me and I drain them out. I keep their energy low so that I always have the upper hand. I make them dependent on me so that for every party they have to invite me, the high energy guy. And that's how I never run out of party invites. Now, on one hand, I'm partying, but on the other hand, I'm also a little bit sad to see the current status of immigration in the country. I mean, it really, really breaks my heart to hear, hey, stop stealing American jobs. So, my humble request to anybody who wants to say this to me, can you just please hold on for 2 more months? I mean, I have my naturalization interview after that. I'll be a US citizen, so I won't give a fuck what you say. As a brown guy and immigrant, I am particularly sensitive to these ongoing movements in the country. So while at one hand I support Black Lives Matter wholeheartedly for my black friends, I do support white lives also matter for my white friends. But then I often wonder, what the fuck, how about brown guys? Don't their life matter? So tonight, ladies and gentlemen, I start a movement for the brown guys. And my slogan is, are you ready? Right in the middle of the black guys and the white guys, brown lives matter where it actually matters, which is IT, tech support, and running a 7-Eleven. I don't know why talking about 7-Eleven often reminds me to take a dump. So let me share my experience of pooping when I came to US for the first time. So in India, growing up as a kid, we normally do not used to have these toilet seats, right? The toilet bowl that we have, it was at a ground level. And you have to sit on a squat position. The science behind that was it creates a compression in the tummy and the poop just smoothly flows out. I mean, it just goes out. You don't even have to do any work. It's like, right? So it was really hard for me to have my bowel movements sitting on a toilet seat because, as you could imagine, there was no tummy compression. So I came up with an ingenious idea. I climbed on top of the toilet seat and then I sat on the squat position. Now on one hand, I have to practice my balance because the rim was too thin. Most important thing was the aim. One miss and a disaster waiting to happen in the entire bathroom. And then I had to get used to using the toilet paper. I mean, in India, we were using water. Just spray the bidet, and you get as clean as a brand new to be put to any use you wanted to. So using the paper was actually so confusing. How much should I tear? And then should I fold it evenly for a smooth wipe? Or should I crumble it for that deep cleaning? Right? And then how many times should I do it to get the full clean? It was stressing me out so much. So finally, I put a bidet in all of my toilets next to the paper towel. And now I start with paper wipe. And then I finish with a bidet spray to get the best of the both worlds. And that is how, ladies and gentlemen, I made my pooping great again. That was my time, and remember, if you still boo, that's going to be an upgrade for me from getting bambooed to getting booed. Thank you so much for listening. My name is Abhishek. I love you all.
One more time for Abhishek, ladies and gentlemen. Yeah. That's all right. I'm proud of Abby. Y'all understood everything he said and everything.